Alrighty here. You're in for GosuGamers KOTH number 3. We have Huck versus Sjow. This is game 1 of a best of 7. It's King of the Hill, so basically the winner comes back every single week for another chance at 100 euros. They play the Challenger for a best of 5. The Challenger is based on our GosuGamers rankings. And this week, Huck has been Challenger for about 2 weeks now, going into his 3rd week right now. His Challenger now is Sjow, the Swedish Terran player, spawning as the blue Terran here in the bottom position of Blistering Sands. Huck is the red Protoss here in the top position. Of course, Huck has been our King of the Hill for 2 running weeks now. We'll see if he can make this his third time is a charm, but who knows, we might see Sjow just completely displace them. Right now we're seeing Huck sending his first probe into Sjow's base, gonna get an eyeful of what's going on. Whoopsies there. Sjow sending out his SCV, gonna put down that barracks right when Huck moves in with his probe and sees that. Both players are just exchanging a little bit of fun pre-game chat. Not too much things to worry about at this point. Sjow just now putting down his refinery, and look at that. In the new patch we have some very cool health kind of progress bars in the production tab. I really like that. They changed some stuff in the interface. It's really cool. Patch number of course this is being played I think right after the new patch. We had to postpone the games actually right after because of the patch, so things are gonna be a little bit changed up here. That's gonna be fun to see. Huck just placing that pylon right there behind those bushes. Gonna make sure he keeps an eye on these rocks and don't get broken in. Of course, a huge threat here on Blistering Sands. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. It's bothering me. All right. And the first Marine out now for Sjow. Who is the blue Terran player here. Huck's going to probably send his probe right there to the Zelnaga Tower just to keep an eye on the middle. His cybernetics core now going down. Sending this probe off to the side. Going to place that pylon. I like this pylon perimeter kind of thing going on. He's got a nice scout of the edge of his base, so planning ahead just in case Sjow goes for some banshees or drops. But obviously with this second barracks now going down, it doesn't seem like Sjow is rushing towards that at all. He looks like he's going to go for fairly standard bio opening here versus Protoss. We got one Stalker now in production for Huck, just about halfway done, getting itself chrono boosted. Look at this probe just dancing back and forth at the Zelnaga Tower. Sjow's going to send that one Marine out right to this probe and just completely chase it away there, so sucks for that probe. Looks like the probe saw it coming, so it's going to try to run away, running right at the Marine. Going to get chased back right there. Sjow now making that one Reaper. Of course, the Reaper's build times have been increased, so they're just slightly less effective early game just because you can't get them out as early as you would be able to. This Marine's going to go one-on-one versus this Stalker. Probably going to get rid... Oh, no, unfortunately, just gets owned. Right there, so that's one Marine down there for Sjow. Looks like Sjow is upgrading the concussive cells, and look at this new image for the concussive cells. It looks very cool. I really like how these, if you notice this jetpack right here thing, has actually has color now. So one more cool thing in the new patch. I forgot what exact patch number it is. I'm sorry, I'm only just logged in and haven't played with this patch, so I might be noticing these cool new icons just a little bit late. Maybe you guys have all seen this and this is completely old news to you guys, but it looks very cool. It just adds that little bit of spice to this game, and nothing really crazy going on. We got an observer coming out for Huck. No other signs of really other tech. He does have this robo down, so we might see some immortals if he feels threatened by too many marauders. Maybe Colossi if he sees some ghost marine action. Looks like Sjow now putting down a tech lab on his factory. And what is this upgrade? Stim pack. Oh man, that looks cool. This image looks pretty awesome there from Stim pack. It's got that needle, got that green juice, those drugs that the Marines love so much. Observer slowly making his way over to Sjow's base here. Let's just take a look at the resources tab, see what's... Wow, look at this. Eye for an eye, neck to neck 43 supply to 43 supply, both players. These guys are just neck and neck here. Sjow moving out just a little bit, but I think it's totally been spotted by Huck. Huck's sneaky ninja observer there. He's going to see this reactor, going to see this factory pumping out those Hellions. Probably even going to suspect that pre-igniter upgrade there, just because he saw the Hellions being popped up. Looks like Sjow is coming around the back to Huck's base, just going to make sure there's no probe that's going to scout him out here on the Zelnaga tower before moving forward. I'm thinking he's going to go for these destructible rocks. Yeah, looks like he is going to go for it, but Huck's with that one pylon there. He's going to see that. Let's just take a look at things from his perspective. Yeah, look at this. He sees that getting damaged, so Huck is probably going to be totally ready for it as he moves his units now to the back of his base. Now that the destructible rocks, excuse me, are about halfway down. Looks like we got a robotics facility making for Huck. It's not going to be, he's not going to be able to pump out a Colossus in time, unfortunately, to try to stop this push. We'll see how much damage it's going to do. Is Sjow just going to chill there? Yeah, Sjow looks like he's going to chill there for just a little bit longer, because if he runs up there, those sentries have the potential to completely cut off his armor. Look at these new icons with color. Nice. Unfortunately for Sjow, look at this. Huck totally sees this with that one sneaky observer, and with no ghosts in the field, and probably not gonna waste a scan there. Oh no, Huck is moving down the ramp to stimmed infantry. This is not a great idea. Look at all those melt to the marine fire. However, looks like there are just enough stalkers to go face to face with these 4 marauders, as well as that one immortal there. I'm gonna move this down a little bit because I can't seem to scroll up for some reason. There we go. Hope that doesn't bother you too much. Looks like Sjow got a little stuck. The little pathing went wrong. So he's not going to be able to get up the ramp as efficiently as he wanted to. Going to take that pylon. Probably not going to get too much else done. He needs to be careful with the small army. He can easily get picked off and siphoned off by those force fields, and that's just done for his army. Let's take a look back at Sjow's base. He got starport going up, but nothing really coming out of it just yet. Both players, look at this, pretty long into the game already. I don't know the exact time, but still on one base. Let's see. Minerals running low, got 500, 600, 700-ish, about halfway, a little bit more than halfway down. In terms of minerals, looks like Huck is feeling good with his first Colossus out. Gonna push out just a little bit. He needs to be careful though, because this is very Marauder heavy. Those Marauders going to tank that damage, and those Hellions going to splash those Zealots, and the Marauders is going to finish up everything else pretty much. We got an engagement going on. Looks like Sjow is going straight for that Colossus. Colossus, will it go down? Looks like it is going to get taken down, and look at Huck's army just completely getting whittled down. Sjow doesn't really have much left either. He's only got 3 Hellions. Those Hellions are not going to go face to face against those Immortals, and Stalkers looks like he's going to run up instead and take some probes. This could do a lot of damage. Huck has some nicely positioned Stalkers though, just to deny this thing. So it doesn't look like Sjow's gonna be able to do too much damage here. Gonna cook a couple probes. I think there was 3. Will he get one more? 4 or 5 probes. So not a bad trade for 3 Hellions, I gotta say. Especially off this one base, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Both players looks like gonna be content with just finishing this game off with one base. Sjow sneaky going for a ninja Hellion drop there with that medevac. Let's see if he spots his destructible rocks going down. He sees, I don't know if he sees it a little bit. He might have just missed that by a hair. Look at this. Oh, okay, there we go. He definitely sees his rocks getting owned there in the back while he runs these 4 Hellions up and tries to do massive damage here in Huck's undefended mineral lines. This could be horrible for either player. Looks like Huck is about to lose his entire mineral line trying to spawn some last minute stalkers. Wow, look at all those probes go down. Huck is forced to pull back all his troops. They're not even going to try to engage up that cliff after breaking those rocks. Oh my god, these Hellions, 5 kills on that guy, 2 kills on that guy, and counting, and there's 2 other Hellions. Wow, look at Huck's probe count right now. Look at this. This got 10 probes left from Huck. He's got a nice army, but no probes. Sjow has not so much of a nice army. He's got a lot of Marauders, which is good to deal with what Huck's has, I suppose. But yeah, Sjow definitely in a great position right now. Got 2 Hellions just running the field, taking map control. Sjow this whole game has really been putting on tons of pressure, not letting Huck just chill and macro up. Very good look. He's trying to get those 2 Hellions in. Good attempt, but unfortunately not going to get anywhere. Huck is completely reading Sjow here. He knows Sjow is a good harasser, so he's placing units here at each of his chokes, making sure he doesn't get hit by any more harassment. Sjow just pumping out those Marauders and Medevacs there and going for his expansion, something that Huck just does not have the option to do right now. Looks like Huck is getting his Stargate going, but with this smattering of minerals here in his main base and no sign of a natural, I'm not sure what he can possibly pump out. He can pump out maybe a couple Void Rays, but I don't know with his mineral income. I don't know if he's going to be able to maximize that, and spending more money into units means that he's probably not going to take an expansion this entire game, just trying to win it off one base, and his chances are just growing thinner and thinner right now as Sjow runs in, picks off more Stalkers. Huck just cannot afford to lose any units right now. He can't afford to lose any units. Can't even afford to lose health on his units. Maybe only shields, because look at this. He's got no minerals left there. Sjow's got a nice army. He's got the potential. Natural expansion is coming right up. He can even float this away and just take another expansion at will. Look at this nice little drop there in the back. Just keeping Huck honest. Just making sure Huck does not let up. Keeping Huck on his toes and on the edge of his seat right there. Taking a look at the unit count, let's see here. Got 24 probes to 35 SCVs, 15 Marauders. Wow, Sjow has more Marauders than Huck has any other units combined. Look at this right here. So yeah, it's looking pretty bad for Huck. I think this is Huck's last push if he decides to push that out. Looks like he's got one Void Ray there in production. I'm not sure that's going to do anything, especially with these Vikings out on the field. You got 4 Vikings, easily going to be able to take down any sort of Void Ray, especially this one coming in. Huck trying to go back in the back door. This could just be a futile last attempt. He has the potential to do a lot of damage if he gets some nice force fields off and the Colossus gets some nice splash. However, you know, his army is extremely dangerous right now. It could get flanked from the back and get trapped, so he wants to move out right now. Doesn't want to completely commit to possibly getting flanked and surrounded and just getting wiped out off of Blistering Sands here. Looks like Huck is taking his Nexus now. Very late. This one Void Ray is completely getting bombed. I don't think he even took out a single SCV there. And yeah, Huck just in desperate times right now. He's got no minerals left, pretty much, just trying to take his natural expansion. Sjow's got a nice army. Sjow actually ran out of minerals faster than Huck did, because Huck's probe got harassed. But again, Terran players, you can just lift this thing off and just takes whatever expansion they want. Looks like Sjow is just roaming the map with his superior army and just looking for entrances into Huck's base. Looks like he found one there in the back. Gonna move right in. Those Vikings gonna take out probably that Colossus in no time. Look at that Colossus shields fall. There goes the shields. The Vikings are in pursuit. That Colossus goes down. So there we go. We got Marauders on Protoss unit action. It looks like Sjow's army is just a little bit too much. The Vikings even landing and adding to the DPS that the Terran army is inflicting on Huck right now. It looks like Sjow is going to get this in the bag as Huck calls the GG. Alright, game 1 all done here.